This is the Roulette Master. I just received an email from one of my subscribers, Tim, and he said that the secret to roulette is to find a system that makes a lot of money and then figure out a way to recover when that system gets in trouble. So he sent this system in, and I can't wait to share it with you and see what you guys think as well. So let's jump right into it and get started. We're going to start with each of the 12s. It's not the last one that hit, so 31 is in the third 12. We're going to start with first and second 12 and spin. And I'm going to show you how this hybrid system works. And here we go. We started out with the double zero. That's never too good. But we're going to spin without betting just because we don't have a previous 12 to leave out. So that's a 35 black. And we're going to go on first and second now for 30. And let's go ahead and spin. And then I'll show you when this becomes a hybrid system and how it changes, because that's the secret. And there's a win. Now, if you get a win, we're just going to restart. So we're going to leave out the second 12 now, and we'll be at 10 each. You can see we're already up $10. And let's spin. Here we go. That's a 30 red. That's a nice $10 win. So now you can see we're up $20. And we're going to leave out the third 12 now. So this starts out like a few other systems, but it definitely doesn't finish that way, and I'm going to show you why. This is an 8 black. That's another win. So now we're up $30. And let's go ahead and change those bets. We're going to leave out the first 12 now because it hit last. Here we go. And that's a 4 black. Okay, that's a loss. So we're going to go to 30 each. And we're going to leave out the first that just hit. The first 12. And then let's spin. And let's see what we get here. That's a 33 black, so that's a win. All right, so we're up $40. We're going to leave out the third 12 now. We go back to 10 because we won. And after if we go 10 and 30 and then 90 and we lose, that's going to change everything. So let's go ahead and you can see we're up $50. We're betting on second and third because the first 12 just hit, and here we go. Let's see what we get. That's a 12 red. Okay, so that's a loss. We'll leave out the first 12. We'll be on 30 now on each and spin. And let's see what we get here. That's a 17 black. Okay, so we won. So we won't quite see it yet. Once we get to that $90 bet and lose, I'll show you what to do next. And we're up $60. So let's bet on first and third now and spin. And let's see what we get. That's a 14 red. Okay, that's a loss. So we'll bet on first and third again for 30 and spin. And this is a $2,000 bankroll system. You could do it for $1,000 and use $5 units if you wanted to. There's a win at 30, so we go back to 10. And we're going to leave the first 12 open that just hit. We're up $70. So this is going to start out 10, 30, 90, but then it's going to change, and it's going to change if we lose those $90 bets. And we lost that one, so now we'll be at 30 on second and third. So you definitely want to stick around to see what happens after if we lose those $90 bets, because eventually it'll happen here. And I'll show you what to do because we just lost at 30 each. Now we're going to go to 90 each. And spin. If we lose this one, you'll see the next step here. But we got the win there, so it'll be a little bit longer here, but definitely want to hang in for that. It's really, really important to the whole system. And we'll be on first and second now for 10. Again, this is a $2,000 bankroll for $10 units or a $1,000 bankroll for $5 units. That's a 19 red. And that's a win. So we'll be on first and third now. We'll leave out the second 12 that just hit, and we're up $90 already. And but the key to this is the recovery after you lose at 90. Okay, we won that one. We're up 100. We'll be on first and second now. And spin. Here we go. That's a 19 red. Okay, that's a win, and we're up 110, and we'll be on first and third for 10. We'll leave out the 19 red, and that's a 5 red. That's a win, so we'll leave out the first 12. We're currently up $120, and let's spin. Here we go. That's a 21 red. Okay, we won that. We're up 130 now. We'll be on first and third. So let's take a look at that, and you can see the last one there was a $10 win. So we're going to be on first and third now. Up 130 and spin. Here we go. That's a 20 black. Okay, that's a loss. So we'll go to 30 now and spin. And let's see what we get here. Okay, that's a 2 black, and that's a win. So we're up 140. And it's even better if you don't even have to get to the recovery part, but definitely want to hang in there for that. That's going to be key, because if you play this way, eventually you're going to have multiple losses. And let's go ahead and spin on second and third now. We'll leave out the first 12. And that's a 36 red. That's a win. Okay, we're up 150. We'll be on first and second now for 10. And spin. And I really like systems that have 24 numbers. That's a 36 red. Okay, that's a loss. So we'll be on first and second for 30 now. And let's spin. Okay, that's a 23 red. That's a win. So we'll be now on first and third for 10. We're up 160. And here we go. Okay, it's a 33 black. That's a win. And we're up 170. We'll be on first and second for 10. And don't worry, it won't take long. We'll get a few losses here, and I'll show you what that next step is. That's a 21 red. That's a loss. I'm sorry, a win. And now we're on first and third for 10. I was talking about losses before that. We're up 180. And let's spin. But you're going to definitely want to hang in for this recovery portion, because when you play this way, if you get a bad losing streak, you can really get in trouble. So you need to know how to get out of it. And that's what this strategy is all about. We're at 30 now each on first and third. And see, there's another loss. So we're getting close to it now. And we'll be at 90 each now on first and third. If we lose this one, we're going to go into the recovery phase. Okay. But we got the win there. That's a 31 black. And if we don't do it soon, I'll show you the recovery phase anyway. But let's keep playing. We're going to be on first and second for 10. And let's spin. Here we go. That's a 30 red. Okay, that's a loss. So we'll go to 30 each. And spin on first and second. That's a 17 black. That's a win, so we'll be on first and third now for 10. And we're spinning on first and third. Let's see what we get. And that's a 19 red. That's a loss. So we'll go to 30 on first and third. There we go. $60 total bet. Let's see what we get here. And that's another loss. So again, if we lose this next one, we're going to go into the recovery phase. And we're at 90 each. 180 total. Here we go. Okay, that's a 3 red. That's a win. Okay, so we'll be on second and third now for 10. And we're up $210 already. Fantastic. But again, the whole key to this video is the recovery phase, which we're going to get to here. That's a 13 black. That's a win. We're up 220. And let's go ahead and bet on first and third now for 10 on each. And here we go. That's a 27 red. That's a $10 win. We're up 230. Now we'll be on first and second for 10 each. And that's a 0. So zeros can definitely get you to those losses as well pretty easily. And remember, you need a fresh spin when you do hit a 0 to get the next bet. And the next bets will be 30 each. We'll be on first and third. Okay, so let's go ahead and spin. Let's see what we get here. And that's another loss. And you guys will notice a lot of times when you have you lose a bunch in a row, a lot of times a 0 is part of that equation. Okay, if we lose at 90 each, we're going to go into that recovery phase. Let's see what happens here. And that's an 8 black. We did win that one. But again, I'm gonna cover that if we don't get there. We're up 240, and we're going on second and third for 10. Here we go. That's a 23 red, and that's a win. So now we'll be on first and third for 10. We're up 250. Again, it's a $2,000 bankroll system for $10 units, $1,000 for 5, and that's a 2 black. That's a win. So now we'll be on second and third for 10, up 260. And here we go. Okay, that's a 19 red. Okay, we won. So we'll be on first and third for 10. And we're up 270. Here we go. That's a 0. So we will go to $30 bets, but we need to spin. This also, not only does it give you something to not bet on, but if you get 3 zeros in a row, it also keeps that from happening. So we'll have a $30 bet now on first and second, and spin. Here we go. Okay, that's a 12 red. That's a win. Now we'll be on second and third for 10. We're up 280 and cruising right along. But again, you want to stick in for the what happens when we have 3 losses in a row, which I'm sure we'll get here before long. Just let's see. We'll be on first and second now for 10, and we're up 290. Then we're going to go into the recovery phase, because when you play triple martingale, basically like what the first 3 bets are in this, and there's a loss, if you keep going with that, you're in jeopardy of losing a lot of money. So this is gonna transition into something totally different. There's a win there. We'll be on second and third for 10, and we're up 300. So the triple martingale, basically tripling the bets, is only in play for the first 3 bets. And that's a 20 black. That's a win. We'll be on first and third now. And we're up 310. And we're spinning. Here we go. Okay, that's a 36 red. That's a win. Now we'll be on first and second for 10. Up 320. And here we go. That's a 10 black. That's a win. So we'll be on second and third. And we're up 330. And basically all the money that you win, you end up losing if you keep going with triple martingale and you continue to lose. Then now we're going to go to 30 each on these. Okay, there we go. And this keeps you from losing your bankroll. when you do get bad streaks. And that's a 33 black. That's a win, so we'll be on first and second for 10 now. And let's spin. Okay, that's a 16 red. Okay, now we'll be on first and third for 10. 350 total. I'm sorry, 20 total. That's a 34 red. Okay, and that's what our profit was that I said there. Okay, 10 on first, 10 on second, and let's spin. Let's see what we get. That's a 9 red. All right, that's a win. We'll be on second and third now for 10. Up 370, and we're spinning. So we're basically taking a really aggressive system, triple martingale, and pairing it with a recovery system. And hopefully you'll get to see that here soon. We're going to go to 30 on second and third. And trying to take some of the risk away, but keep the reward. And look at that. There's a 0. Remember what I was saying before, how a lot of times if you lose 3 in a row, it has a 0 in it somewhere. So here we go. We're going to be at 90 each on second and third. If we lose this one, we'll go into the recovery phase. That's a 27 red though. That's a win. So we'll be back on first and second for 10. And let's spin and we'll check our balance. Here we go. That's 11 black. That is a win. So now we'll be on second and third for 10. We're up 390 and let's spin. Here we go. That's a 12 red. And that's a loss. So we'll be on 30 each now. On second and third. That's a 36 red. That's a win. And let's go ahead. We'll be on first and second for 10. And we're spinning away. That is a 5 red. Okay, so that's a $10 win. We're at $410 of profit. And we're on second and third for 10. Let's spin. All right, that's a 28 black. And that's a win. We'll be on first and second now for 10. And let's see what we get here. That's a 31 black. That's a loss, so we'll go to 30 each now. Okay, now we have a 30 each, 60 total. And that's a 34 red. That's another loss, so we're going to go to 90 each. And again, now if we lose this, we're going to go into the recovery phase. And 90 each on first and second now. And we did. So it's time to go to the recovery phase. So you can see now we lost $180 there. We've dropped back to 160 profit. And what we're going to do now is that we're going to go basically up $20 on losses and back $10 on wins. So we're going to go from 90 to 110. We'll still be on first and second. And here we go. Let's spin. Okay, we got the win, so we'll go back $10. So we'll be at 100 now, and we'll be on second and third. Okay, so we'll have 100 on second and third. And let's spin. That is a 13 black. Okay, that's another 100 there. And we're back up 370. So once you're basically happy with where you are with this recovery portion, then you just restart with the original system. So you can see we won 210 on the first two. You basically, in this recovery phase, and we're going to go back to the beginning again, we're going to be back to the original bet of 10 each on first and third. But basically when you're in the recovery phase, you're going to go up to $10 units when you lose, back one $10 unit until you win. So you go from 90 to 110, and then if you win, you go back to 100. If you win, you go back to 90, whatever it takes to get in session profit or close to, or whatever you're happy with. That's what's important. So let's go second and third now for 10, and here we go. And we didn't quite get all the way back to session profit, but we got fairly close. It's up to every person where that line is. And let's go ahead and first and second. But if you get anywhere close to it, go ahead and reset. So here we are again on first and second. And just remember with that, when you lose, you go up to $10 units. So if we had lost at 110, we would have went to 130. And we'll be on second and third now. And here we go. And then if we had won at 130, we would have went back to 120. There's a 16 red. There's a $10 win. We're up 410. So even though we didn't make it all the way back to session profit, now we're pretty much back there. So, you know, as soon as you're close, you want to restart. That's a 30 red. Okay, now we're on first and second. Let's go ahead and spin. And that's a 0. And again, like I said before, a lot of times when you're playing roulette, there's a 0 involved when you go on a losing streak. And we're on first and second for 30 each now. And look at that. Double 0. So basically on that last one, let's see what we were on. Now we're going to go to 90 each. All right, let's go ahead and spin on first and second for 90. Okay, that's a 16 red. Okay, that's a win. And let's go ahead and go first and third now. We're still up 430. And here we go. Because you're still, even when you get losses, as long as you make it on the first 3, you're picking up a unit of profit. There's a loss. We'll go to 30 each on first and third. And let's spin. Okay, that's a 6 black. And let's go ahead and reset now. We'll be on second and third. And one error I made back there that I just noticed is after the first 0, we should have spun without betting. That would have saved us that second bet of double 0. So remember that. And now we'll be on first and third for 10. And you just do that after 0 or double 0. Now we're up 450. And we're spinning away. Let's see what we get. That's a 5 red. Okay, so we'll be on second and third now for 10. 460 profit, and we're spinning. Here we go. That's a 9 red. Okay, we lost, so we'll be on second and third for 30. And let's spin. That's another loss there. That's 11 black. So now we'll have 90 on each. And if we lose, we go back into the recovery phase again. And let's see what we get here. That's a 19 red, though. I think we got the win. And then we'll be on first and third for 10. And let's spin, then we'll check our balance again. Here we go. That's a 15 black. That's a loss, so we'll go to 30 each. And spin. And that's a 7 red, that's a win. So we'll go to second and third. Up 480. We're getting close to $500 profit here. And that's a 31 black. Okay, so we're going to be on first and second now for 10. We're up 490. One more win here, and we'll have 500 in profit. That's a 20 black. All right, so we'll be on first and third now. 410. And we lost that one. That's a 17 black. So we'll go to 30 each. And spin. There we go. That's a 17 black. It's another loss. So we'll be at 90 now. And if we lose, we will go back into the recovery phase again, which is again 2 units up, 1 unit down. And that's an 8 black. And that's a win. So we don't have to do that at this point. You can see now we're actually at $510 in profit and doing really well. So let's see what we get here. That's a 1 red. That's a loss, so we'll go to 30 each and spin. All right, that's a 13 black. That's a win, so now we'll go to first and third for 10. Up 520 and spin. Here we go. That's a 9 red. Okay, that's a win. Now we'll be on second and third for 10. And we're spinning away again here. This is working really well. Thank you, Tim, for sharing this with us today. And that's a win. So we'll be on first and third now for 10. Take one of those bets. I added too many on the third 12 there. And let's see what we get. That's a 15 black. That's a loss, so we'll go to 30 each. Let's take one of those off. Okay, we're at 60. And let's spin. That's 30 on each to get to 60. That's a 6 black. That's a win. So now we will have 10 on second, 10 on third. 550 profit right now. And let's spin. That's a 7 red. That's a loss. So we'll go to 30 each. And spin. Here we go. That's a 32 red. That's a win. We'll be on first and second now for 10. Because again, when you win, you go back to 10. So 10 each, $20 total bet. Pace level. And here we go. That's a 14 red. Okay, now we'll be on first and third for 10. Let's spin and see what we get here. All right, 36 red. That's a win. We'll be on first and second now for 10 each. That's 25 red. That's a loss, so now we'll be at 30 on each. And let's spin. That's a 36 red. That's another loss, so we'll go to 90. Oh, let me fix that. And if we lose, we'll go into the recovery phase. So 90 on first and second. Okay, and that's a win. That's a 3 red. Okay, we're up 590, and we'll be on second and third now for 10. After that 3 red there. And that's a 2 black. That's a loss, so we'll go to 30 each. And spin. That's a 35 black. That's a win, so that gets us to $600 in profit. Fantastic. And let's spin again here. Then I'll go over everything here when we're finished, and do a nice little recap of everything. And we're going to go to 30 now after that loss on 36 red. Here we go. That's a 29 black. That's another loss. So we might get to see another recovery here. And now we have 90 each on first and second. So if we get a third 12 here, we'll go into the recovery phase again. But we did not. That's a 10 black. And again, if we had gone to the recovery phase, we'd go up 2 units from 90 to 110. If we win, we'd go back 1 unit to 100 and so on. And if you lose, you go up 2 units. And that's the recovery phase of this. That's less risky than a triple martingale, but also why you need the $2,000 bankroll. We're already up $610, and we're on second and third for 10. All right, that's a 19 red. That's a win, so we'll be on first and third now for 10. And spin. And that's a win. That's a 6 black. Okay, we'll be on second and third for 10. And spin. That's a 5 red. That's a loss, so we'll go to 30 each. And we're on second and third for 30 each. And let's see, that's a 25 red. That's a win. So we're doing really well with this. We're up $640. And let's go ahead and spin again on first and second. That's an 8 black. Okay, that's a win. We'll be on second and third now. After that 8 black, we're going to leave whatever hit last out. And that's a 26 black. That's a win. Now we'll be on first and second for 10. We're up 660, and here we go again. That's a 4 black. Now we'll be on second and third for 10. And we're spinning again. Here we go. That's a 24 black. That's another win. We're up $680. We'll be on second and third now. Let's see if we can get up to $700 profit here. That's a win. That's a 22 black. That gets us to $690 profit. And we'll be on first and third now for 10. Here we go. And that's a loss. So we'll go to 30 each. And we'll still be on first and third. That's a 27 red. That's a win. So there's our $700 profit. And thank you, Tim, for sending this one in. It is fantastic. And if you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. And please subscribe to the channel. And but do it for yourself, because I think you're going to love this community of people. And they're fantastic, really smart people in this wonderful community. And but yeah, also please give it a like if you did like it. And I'll continue to make videos for you guys every single day of the week at 8 a.m. And I hope you're enjoying them. Let me know down in the comments what you think. And that system worked really well, because triple martingale gets very risky. And after 3 losses, the amount of money you lose can really escalate. So by playing a hybrid system like Tim just sent in, where you go 2 up, 1 down after you lose 3 in a row, it definitely helps recover some of the losses and get you back on track. So give it a try, test it out, and let me know what you guys think. And again, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like. And this is the Roulette Master. And have a great day, everybody.